Good day, Nellie.
The Banisher.
I had to dig a little, but I found you some iron.
It will have to. Your fee. By the by, I found an old sword Fortune had started to craft. I finished the work. It's yours, if you have the coin. All right.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Eaton.
Thanks for nothing, Banisher.
I get the feeling folk are preparing to leave.
I believe Daniel Keane has work for us.
You did it, didn't you, you mutton-faced old hag? You damned well upped and did it. Oh!
Good day to you, Mr. Keane.
Likewise, sir. What brings you this way?
Everything all right?
All right? No. Mind you, things are better than they were. Thick skin was... well, she could be sharp. Not everyone liked that.
Interesting. But not what I meant. The thing is, Mr. Keane...
Me? Who'd want to haunt me?
Daniel, where's your sister?
Edith? Huh. Funny. Now you mention her, I haven't seen her much of late. You can't think she's dead. She can't be.
If his sister is missing, why didn't he mention it?
How long has your sister been missing?
I don't know. Longer than she should. I hate them woods, I do. They're strange. Voices echo in the trees. Please, sir, my sister may be in danger.
We know what lurks in the woods. He wouldn't last an hour out there.
I can make no promises, Mr. Keane.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Goodbye for now, Dan.
Hurry.
I feel an echo ringing, like a hum.
Look, a chest.
Well, open it, Job and all.
Is it a map? Could it be a treasure map?
Let me see. Give it here.
So, a treasure map.
Did Edith go treasure hunting alone?
Your crop is meagre, but it's growing.
Pray it stays that way, for what little grain we have is rotten.
These tools have seen some service.
The Keanes aren't lazy.
So I see. Can't eat that.
I'm at my wit's end with it.
That decay is consistent with a haunting.
What?
You found a map.
Map?
A map.
Oh,
I'm a banisher.
I'm impressed.
Where did the map lead?
I don't know.
Goodbye for now, Dan.
I ain't going.
The bridge on the Boston Road.
There'll be a waterfall somewhere not far away. Still a roaming, are we?
Aye, still asking questions. I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I'm busy. Find them yourself.
I'm not asking you to do anything. I just need information. I may have some to share in return. So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You just can't leave a scab unpicked, can you? Especially if it's not your own.
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
What happened to Grace?
I don't know that either. There had been strife with her father. Then she was gone. And the captain spoke of her no more.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
Could Grace have survived alone out here in the woods?
Possibly. But could she remain unseen? No. All thought she'd left New Eden. Gone west, perhaps into the wilds.
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done.
One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
You seem worried. More than usual, I mean.
Since you did for Evelyn, we have no doctor.
Sadly, it had to be done. Is there anything I can do to help?
They may have medicine at Fort Jericho. You could bring it to us.
If they'll spare it, I'll do just that. Let's trade, shall we? Thank you for your time. Farewell, Kate Newsmith.
A goodbye to you too, Red McWraith. And whatever it is you seek, may you find it.
Just our luck that when we need Seeker the most, she disappears.
I still don't understand why the ritual failed.
Let's just find the hut.
Things look better here. Helen is working out.
Banishers.
Good day.
We struggle on.
What can you tell me about a young woman by the name of Grace?
It seems you already know some of the story. It was a long time ago, but I'll do my best to fill in the gaps.
What happened to her?
As I heard it told, one day Grace just wasn't there anymore.
How was their relationship?
I believe it was stormy, as you'd expect between a commander and his disobedient daughter. I do think he loved her, but as far as anyone ever saw, he never shed a single tear for her.
Later, after he exiled her, did the captain try to find his daughter?
Not to my knowledge. He did not set off in search of her, nor did he send men. At the time, I thought it strange. Still do. I'll never understand how a man could reject his only daughter. And that, my inquisitive Banisher friends, is all I know about the matter.
By any...
Have a look.
Take care of yourself, Helen.
I will.
This should be enough. Let's return to Kate. I've brought you medical supplies from Fort Jericho.
Really? Thank you. I can't tell you how much we need them.
Glad I could help. It's time I asked you about Deborah Comenius.
If you tread carefully, I may even answer.
Did your sister take part in Deborah's execution?
If she had, would I have followed her? No. My sister was selfish as all hell, but she was no bigot. She removed me from the horror. Then she made me swear to bite my tongue and never speak of it. Thickskin never believed Deborah a witch. She told me to love who I loved, but counselled caution.
Twisted, but pragmatic. Thickskin always protected her sister.
Caution, indeed. I did nothing. As my love stood up to her persecutors, I did nothing. When I could bear it no longer, I hid my tears and looked away.
I too saw my beloved die for my failings.
Then you know. To speak of it is near unbearable.
Why was Deborah's ghost so eager to see you punished?
Because I let her die without a word. Because I refused to share her fate. Because I failed her.
I'm sorry to ask it. But I must know. Did you have a hand in her arrest?
No. Captain Pennington was the first to accuse Deborah of witchcraft.
Why would he do that? Had he proof?
There was no proof because it was a lie. Thickskin believed it was personal to him.
How so?
She knew him a little. They'd hunt together. She said his anger at Deborah came from an older wound.
Thank you for your time. Farewell.
A goodbye to you too, Red McWraith.
Ask for help if you need it. I have another in sight. Look to me. Symbols. The hut may be near. I sense magic. Could Seeker be here?
Faded with age. Ought to know what it was for.
Yeah.
This can't be a coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker? Dusty. Seeker hasn't been here for a long time.
Anyone home?
More demonology. Unusual for a witch. These two schools of magic don't usually see eye to eye. Perhaps Lammy could help us with the spell.
Deborah knew about this place.
Focus on the matter at hand, Red.
I am. Fine wardrobe for a youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye. Quite the fall from grace.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Aye. Fair enough.
Seeker drew this. Wait, we've seen this before. There's a ritual of dissimulation, and we need the catalyst. Same circle as the one on the entrance. The circle powers the door, but I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might. We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell, and Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Aye, sure.
Whatever it is, out with it.
Oh, now what I say is worth listening to.
Only when it doesn't slow us down.
You're in an awful hurry.
We need to get this right. We cannot afford to fail.
We won't fail if you stop dragging your feet. No governor, no meeting house. And it seems, no faith.
What can I do for you?
We found a page ripped from a book. Here, do you recognize it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like my True Pursuer. This Seeker... Is she Grace? Is she alive? Do you know where she is?
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive. We're trying to find her.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I kept my head down and Grace was better off out of it. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange to think of her again after so long.
How does the ritual work?
It creates illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please. Ending with how we break it.
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used to make fast the illusion.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo. In the void.
That's just great. Just great.
Yes, but in my defence, once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be like a walk in the park. Comparatively speaking.
Thank you for your help.
Could you tell Grace that I'm still her friend? I'd be glad to see her again.
Once we found her, we'll be glad to tell her. Come on then. Talk to me. Don't hold back.
You act as though all is well. As though I had not died. I'm dead. And I'm not all right. I'm not all right at all. But you pretend not to see it. That makes me angry. And it makes me sad.
I never wanted that.
I know. But it still felt that way.
Look, I couldn't talk about it.
Couldn't talk about what?
You accused me of pretending not to see that you're dead.
That's how I feel, Red. You have to accept it.
I couldn't face your death. I admit that. Your death left me desolate. I knew in my heart that it should have been me. Then you came back. I snatched at the chance to undo what had been done. I don't wish to deny your pain. No. But just try to deal with mine.
Wow. That's... I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you for your honesty.
Think you could take on a ghost? Can I join in too?
Our book isn't here.
Our book might be up there.
I might need some help.
I might be able to give it. The spot has to be close.
Well, this looks like Lami's stuff. Only more scattered.
Even with the void shifting, the book should be around here somewhere.
Got it. That seemed a little too easy.
We have the symbol we need. Let's go back to the mountain and find her hiding place.
Did you hear that?
First things first, Red. I can help. Ask for help if you need it.
Again with the crows, you bastard!
Ready and waiting. This might hurt. I have another in sight. It's going to attack. Standing by. It's up to no good.
sure how much more I can take.
I'm right here, you know. Ready and waiting. Dodge it if you can.
This is it. Seeker is behind this wall.